my heart afire. Yeah.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm filming with this baby right here. It's a new Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. I'm a little bit late on the entire like naked heat trend. I don't care what anyone says, this palette is bomb. I was so amazed how blendable these eyeshadows are. I literally used every single matte eyeshadow. The blendability is there, the pigmentation is there, all these shades are legit fire. The packaging is so like sturdy and just so nice. Like I think this is my favorite naked palette that they came out with by far. If you guys want to know exactly how I did this makeup look, I did do a full face for you guys. Then please keep on watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment and all that good stuff. And I will just see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah. First, we're gonna start out with the beautiful Naked Urban Decay Heat palette, and I'm going in with this eyeshadow called Chaser, which is a very light neutral brown, and I'm just popping that into my crease. And does anyone else like drink coffee while doing their makeup? Because that's literally me every single time. Yeah, but basically I'm gonna use the lightest matte brown shade, and then I'm gonna work my way to the darkest one just so I get a nice blend. Now I'm gonna take Sauced. I know I'm showing that I'm using low blow, but I messed up. I'm just placing Sauced into my crease once again. This is literally what I'm going to be doing for the next shade as well. I just really want my crease to be nice and blown out and warm and just defined. So that's exactly what I'm going for. And then we're going to later cut the crease. And now I'm going to go in with the eyeshadow called Low Blow. And this is going to be our base for the next shadow we're going to layer on top of it. I'm going to take a Sigma E25 blending brush and use that for low blow and define that in the outer corner of my eye. And then going in with the eyeshadow called Cayenne. It's like a deeper orangey brown. I don't know how to describe it. It's so beautiful. I'm going to layer that right above low blow. Going in with this eyeshadow called He Devil, I'm going to place that right above Cayenne because He Devil has a little bit more red to it, so it's really going to make it pop. And as you guys can see, there's a huge difference with this eye versus the other one. Like you can just tell. It makes a difference layering your eyeshadows, trust me. So we're just going to continue blending this out until everything is nice and blended and smooth and there's no harsh lines. Now we're going in with the shade called En Fuego, and at this point I'm just deepening up my outer corner as much as I can because I really want this to be like intense and smoky. And then the next eyeshadow I'm using is called Ashes, and this is like a cool tone purpley brown eyeshadow, which is really going to give like that depth to our outer corner. So I'm just building it up as much as I can and then just switching out my brushes in between to just get a really nice blend. Now to clean up the lid area, I'm going in with this Makeup Forever color paint in the shade M52, and this is going to be a base for the shimmer shadows that we're going to layer on top of it. I am trying to make this neat, but it doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to blend out the edges with some eyeshadow anyways. You just want to make sure that the inner half of your lid is completely concealed or has some sort of base because you want these shimmer shades to really pop and stand out instead of like mixing in with the matte shades. You don't want the colors to change. So then after we do that, I'm gonna just take this eyeshadow called Ounce and set that color paint. Dipping my brush back into He Devil, I'm just gonna blend out the edges of the color paint so there aren't any harsh lines. Spraying my brush with some sort of mist, I'm gonna dip my brush into Scorched and apply this to the center of my lid. And then going back in with a wet brush, I'm going to go in with Lumbre, I believe, and apply that to the rest of my lid. And this is just going to give a beautiful gradient effect throughout my entire eyelid. Next up, we're going to do some gel liner. This is by the brand Maybeline, and it's the Eyestudio gel liner in Black is Black. And I went for a thicker wing this time. This is the mascara I am using, my current favorite, and then the lashes I am using as well. After I did that, I decided to cut the crease just a tiny bit, so I got a little bit of En Fuego and used an angled brush to kind of like define my crease a little bit more. And that's it for the eyes as of now. Moving on to the face, I'm going to go in with my LA Girl Pro Prep High Definition Smoothing Face Primer, and then following up with the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation in Barcelona. This has been my favorite summer foundation by far. It's the perfect shade for me, and I love the formula, and it just makes my skin look like skin. It doesn't look too heavy on my face. After we did that, I'm actually gonna do a little bit of cream contouring, and oh my gosh, you guys, this scared me so bad. It was my eyelash, but I literally thought it was a spider just chilling on my arm, but it's just like a little bit of an eyelash. Oh my goodness. Has that ever happened to anyone? Like, seriously? Oh my goodness. I had a mini heart attack. Anyways, going in with my NYX Wonderstick pencil or cream product. I don't know. It's a new product. I've really been enjoying it. This is in the shade Universal. And I'm going to do a little bit of cream contouring and highlighting. I really like the highlighting side because it has some sort of sheen to it, so it looks very natural on the skin without it being completely matte, and it just gives me a nice glow after like I powdered and everything like that. Oh my gosh, so this is a new concealer that I bought. This is the first time trying it, and oh my goodness, I don't know if I love it or hate it. It made my eyes burn. It felt like there was alcohol in this concealer, and you guys will just see like my eyes like starting to tear up as I'm applying this. I was like, what the heck, maybe it's just this eye. And then as I'm applying it underneath this eye, oh my goodness, look at this. It literally burnt my eyes like there was alcohol underneath it, and I was like just looking at the label to see if it said anything about that. But beside the fact that it made my eyes burn, I like the finish of it, and it's a really nice dewy concealer, but I don't know if I recommend it, honestly. And then this is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder. This is also a new product that I've really been loving. I'm in the shade Fair, and I use this to set my concealer in like my T-zone area. I'm telling you, drugstore has just been my obsession recently. I also picked up this Loreal Infallible Pro Matte Finishing Powder just to like set my face, and this makes a huge difference in my makeup routine, honestly. It makes my face makeup last all day long. I gotta wax these brows, honestly, because it's been way too long and it's just time for a brow wax. But I am using the Benefit Browsings in the shade 3 and following up with the Gimme Brow in the shade 3 as well. For the brow bone highlight, I'm also going to use the Ounce eyeshadow. For the lower lash line, I'm mixing these two matte shades and smoking that out. And then I'm going to mix those two eyeshadows to define the lower lash line a bit more. Into my waterline, I'm going to use this 24-hour Urban Decay pencil. Forgot the name, but I'll have it linked down below. And then I'm also following up with some lower lash mascara as well. Now I'm going to go in with the Clay Play palette by Tarte, and we're just going to use these shades to bronze and contour with. Taking the warmest bronzer, I'm going to bronze up my skin, and then the middle and the darkest shade, I'm going to mix those two to just give me a nice chiseled out contour. After all that is done, I'm going to brush everything off, and then we're going to go in with an oldie but a goodie. This is MAC Warm Soul Blush. It's still in its old packaging. It's my very first blush that I got from MAC, and I love it so much to this day. So I'm just applying that to the apples of my cheeks. To line my lips, I'm going in with a new NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in the shade London. And then the lipstick that I'm using also came with the Urban Decay Naked Heat collection set. So I just grabbed the lightest nude out of the bunch. I'll have the name linked down below. And then of course we can't forget, I'm using the Gallany, I think that's how you pronounce the brand, in the shade Tease. And this is my favorite highlighting powder by far. It's so beautiful. And then topping off my lipstick with Marc Jacobs lip gloss in Moonglow, and then setting my face with the Pixi makeup setting spray. It's the Milky Mist. And that is going to be it for this look. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.